Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sel was recorded on a cell phone in front of a fake audience. What?
Hot off the press, folks. Look at this. Oh man, perfectly browned on top. Right, hamburger buns. What do you call them? Hamburger round things. Hey guys, Chef Sel right here. Me again. I know, but every week I'm coming at you. Hey listen, we're almost at 90,000 subscribers. Don't ask me how that happened. I guess people just like to, I don't know, have fun while they learn how to cook. Please, like, subscribe right here, tell your friends. Well, you already are, but tell more, tell more. I want to be the biggest, bestest, biggest thing ever. So, over the years, since my wife happens to be gluten-free, 10 years ago, I was trying to mix flours and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I could never get hamburger rolls. Right, hamburger buns. What do you call them? Hamburger round things. I came close a couple of years ago, but when I bit into it, it just crumbled apart. Or it was like shoe leather, and I mean like lace it up. I had to buy laces to eat the thing. It was like shoes. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to make, no doubt about it, better than regular, original, non-dense, puffy, wuffy hamburger buns. I mean hamburger rolls, whatever you want to call them. You mix the dry with the wet. It's the same thing, really, just different ingredients than your regular recipe, I guess you call it. So please, check it out. You're gonna love this one, and stick with me on this one. And also I wanna thank Olivari Olive Oil once again for being our sponsor. We use them in everything now, and you should too. Go to Walmart and ask, I want Olivari. But I'll give you more information as we go, okay? Beautiful. Let's get baking. Before we do anything, get yourself a bowl, get yourself some lukewarm water to the tune of 280 grams of that, or a cup plus 2.5 tablespoons approximately. Make sure it's just a little warm. 20 grams or 4 tablespoons of whole psyllium husk. We're gonna make a gel. Whisk it in completely. The goal here is to mimic the gluten effect that regular bread has. Pretty soon this is gonna be regular bread. Gel's already forming, as you can see. Let's put that aside and get what I call the dust ready. So now for all the dust, I put it in the bowl of a KitchenAid. If you don't have a KitchenAid, you can do everything by hand, it's okay. But put everything in one bowl as far as the dust goes, and I'll give you both types of measurements. So we have 230 grams or 2 cups of tapioca starch, 135 grams or 1 cup of millet flour, which is really, it's equal in weight, and it's finely ground just like fine ground brown rice flour. Kind of like the same thing, if you can't find that millet stuff. 60 grams or 1/3 cup plus 2 tablespoons of sorghum flour. If you don't have that, you can use white teff or oat flour. Fine with me. They're both gluten-free and they have the same properties. 50 grams or 1/4 cup of castor, superfine, or granulated sugar. Both the same. One dissolves faster, but you got time anyway. And then you have 8 grams or 2.5 teaspoons of instant yeast. If you're using active dry yeast, go a little bit more, around 10 grams. 8 grams or 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 7 grams or 2 3/4 teaspoons of xanthan gum, and then you have 12 grams or 2 teaspoons of salt. If you're using the scale method, which I did, you see how I have everything separated here? You put it all in one bowl, put it on the scale, and you keep zeroing it out every time you use a new flour or salt or whatever. And if you go over, you just take it out. That's all, until it hits the number, see? All right, put that aside. Look at my gel. My gel has gelled. That's just waiting to be really, really cool in some aspects. Is that the right word? Yes. So into the gel, which is really jelly, we have 2 large eggs. I mixed it together with 60 grams or 3.5 tablespoons of olive oil. We are using Olivari, our sponsor. Get Olivari olive oil for yourself. It's in Walmart. If you want a reminder, just write in the comments and I will lead you to it. And also in this mix, we have 120 grams or 1/2 cup of lukewarm whole milk. You can use 1/2 and 1/2. Make sure it's got fat in it. Whole milk or 1/2 and 1/2 is fine. Cream's a little bit too heavy. See what I'm doing? Really, really mixing it well. And this is all going on top of the dust, which is going in my KitchenAid with the hook attachment. And we're going to make some dough. And keep some of that brown rice flour, that superfine brown rice flour, available for when you start kneading this on the counter, or the benches they call it, because the hook isn't going to do the whole job. You have to knead it by hand a little bit. So you're going to knead that flour so it doesn't stick. Do you get it? You're going to knead that. Right? Very, very good. Now I'm going to put this to rise on a 115 degree oven. Now if you don't know what 115 degrees is, if your oven doesn't go down that far, just put it on 350, but maybe a minute and a half, that's fine. And turn it off. And then after we shape these hamburger buns, you put it in there, let it rise for 90 minutes, and we'll take it from there. So let's get the KitchenAid ready. Let's put this in with this, etc. I'll be back. Dough hook at the ready, Captain. Let's get this in there, and we'll lift it up. Put it on slow, or you are going to get a bath of white if you go too fast. That's good for now. Make sure you have a spatula. Get this mixture in there. And then we'll slowly move it up. And as it incorporates the dust, ending in the beautiful ball of deliciousness, you can move it up, but not too fast. I'm pushing the envelope, right? Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm pushing the envelope. Envelope. I'm pushing something, I'm telling you, and I think it's this freaking dough. All right, we can move it up now. It's gonna be a wet dough, so don't get all crazy. Oh no, it's too wet. Looking good. Gluten-free dough always needs to be on the wet side. If it's dry, it's going to be too tight and it will not rise. Hardly at all. So don't get complaining. We are going to dry it out just a little with this extra brown rice flour that I talked about earlier, if you're paying attention. All right, I'm going to disassemble the assembly. Throwing down some flour stills. Won't kill you to put some on your hands either. That was my reminder to turn off my oven at 115 degrees. I'm going to rise this stuff in there. I'm going to weigh this and then equally, the words I make up. Equally, that should have been it. Each little roll into 8 rolls. All right, let me get the scale out. I'll be right back. You got a total of 1043 grams divided by 8. Each one's going to be 130 grams. So get to it. So I have a non-rim sheet here. I put a silicone mat. You can use parchment paper, and I'm using a temporary oven. We're having our oven worked on, so it's a smaller oven. So I'm just going to put, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, maybe about 6 only, and I'll save the rest to bake off tomorrow or something. So we want 6 at 130 each. This should not be hard, folks. I have faith in you. So each one, like I said, has to be 130 grams. Yours may vary. Sometimes the water is a little different, and the weight of this and the weight of that Don't worry about it. Do the best you can. And you see, you just make, that's about how flat you want it. Make a little roll, and it will pop up in the rise, and then also that baking powder will kick in while it's cooking. So let's get to it. And there you have it. I'll see you in 90 minutes. Cover it with a nice paper towel or some cellophane, whatever you have, and let it go. I'll be back. And here we have them, all risen, and ready. Preheated my oven to 375. I'm going to give this a little egg wash. I just mixed 1 egg, a little bit of water. Very easy. And I don't want to make a goopy mess out of this. I just want to lightly cover them, coat them. That's a better word, cover them. I'm not going to cover them. They've been covered for freaking 90 minutes. They want to breathe. So you don't want a lot of this egg to get on this silicone mat. Then you're going to have burning eggs. You don't want that either. All right, that's the last of them. I'm going to get me some sesame seeds. Completely optional on the sesame seeds, folks. Give it a little touch. You know, don't sit on it or anything. Just a little bit, baby. You'll be cleaning up less errant sesame seeds in the kitchen if you apply this push down method. Trust me. And you don't have to do this like I said, but I don't know, man. You know, like that commercial, remember the McDonald's commercial? And it's on the sesame seed bun. That's all I think about. Beeping is a preheated oven at 375. We are really, really baking this stuff, folks. No AI or whatever. This is real stuff. And like I said, these are going to puff up a little bit more because we have baking powder in there. And they respond to the 375. That powerful heat hits them, boom, and they rise. And then you're going to turn it down. So I want 375 between 15 and 20 minutes until they start to get a little bit, very brown. How's that? And then turn it down to 350. And you feel like they're cooking a little bit too fast, go down to 325. That's all. So you're talking maybe 20 minutes, let's say 20 minutes, 375. Check your oven. Your oven may vary, as they say, just like your mileage. See these little sesame seeds here? They're going to burn. Trust me. I want to try to get them off of there and brush them off there or something. So after I get this in there and we bake the heck out of them, I'm going to let them cool, put a burger on it, and I'll show you. Hot off the press, folks. Look at this. Oh, man, perfectly browned on top. 211 degrees inside if you're going with the thermometer. Nice and brown on the bottom. I'm going to let them cool, cook up a burger. I might even bite into it. I don't know. They're just too beautiful to ruin. Here, see? Look at that. Beautiful. We'll be back. Make way for my favorite thing in the world to eat ever, ever, ever. Burger, little cheese, cheddar, ketchup. That's it for me. And of course, homemade, which you saw me make. Look at this, bouncing right back like a pro. Gluten-free hamburger bun. Ladies and gentlemen, I know they say this a lot on shows. It really doesn't get much better. So I'm going to dive in. Stays together. Oops, excuse me. Stays together. Bouncy, delicious, tough when it has to be, and soft when it doesn't have to be. Just like life. Please try this. Let me know how it works out. And remember, like and subscribe. Let's get those subscriptions up to 90,000, folks. You're almost there. You can do this. And of course, share. So I am Chef Sel because this is Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sel. I'll see you next time. I'm going in.